So in this tutorial, we want to talk about creating user accounts, assigning roles, and really getting your team on board. So there are two ways in which you can create a user account, right? The first is by getting the information for someone. So for instance, if you get their email, you could say lovely. So I'm just going to put a random email here. So for instance, the email is lovelyday@gmail.com. And the first name is Lovely, last name is Day. Now you could either leave this blank or you could put a temporary password here, right? So you could, whatever. So if you put L Day 1234 star, and then you click create user. Whenever you click create user, that user is going to get the fact that an account has been created for them on Poimnion into their email, the email that you put here. And they're going to get their name, and then they're going to get the password. All of that is temporary because once they log in, they are going to need to change their password as well. Or you could just leave this blank and click create user, and the user will get a random password that has been generated for them. Okay, so that's one way to create a user in Poimnion. Another way to create a user is by going to directory. And so for instance, once you click edit, at the bottom here, you notice you can select the role. And then you can send an email login invite. But notice there is a little red flag here. It says email is required. So all the way up top, when you were adding the name here, ensure that you have an email for the individual. So I would say lovelyday@gmail.com. So now when I go down, there you go, to the bottom of the form, I can actually click send login invite. And again, that is going to generate a random password that is going to go to this particular email, and they could log into Poimnion, and then they will be prompted to change their password. So it is as easy as that to create user accounts. You could do it when you are on the directory with a member sheet, member form, or you could go to users and just click create user, right? And every account that you create, notice now that those persons in your church can log into Poimnion and they can really start growing with your church, right? They could now see their giving, they could see growth, they could see their personal data, other personal info that has to do with, like for instance, their journaling, their communications, their notes, their prayer requests. All of that is going to be a part of their Poimnion experience now, along with much more. For instance, their church, their quizzes. You could do quizzes in Poimnion, their scriptures that you could read in Poimnion, and all of that. So there's just a ton of things, right, that they now have access to. So it's very important. I do recommend that every member of your church receive a user account. It's like there's for Poimnion to choose. Poimnion was really built for the entire church, and I keep saying it is built for the body of Christ. So every member in your church, it needs to be encouraged to get access to Poimnion as soon as possible, and to start enjoying its features. All right. So that's adding user accounts, and that's as easy as 1, 2, 3. All right. God bless, and catch you on the next one.